Hi, this is Dr. Rich Oberleitner with trailfit.net. That website, trailfit.net, takes you to my blog with all kinds of tips on hiking, walking, biking, and snorkeling. The main activities that we can share and participate in nature with. Nature is the great healer, the great provider. We are nature. And most conditions that we suffer from is because we are dissociated from nature. So whether it's mental or physical, being out in nature and doing your rehab, your exercises, your stretches is the ideal place to do it. So earlier I talked about using the altered gait, the poles, and the straps are on the wrist and level with the ground. But we can also, periodically in our walk, take breaks to do certain exercises that benefit us, especially those 50 and older. Okay, the first one is balance. That's very important, especially as you get older, for fall prevention. So one leg lift, go in different directions, and lightly touch on your poles if you can. The lighter the better. Fingertips if you can. If not, really grab onto it in the beginning. Remember, proceed comfortably and slowly. Consistency is the most important thing here. Not pushing the matter. You can hurt yourself if you do. So take it slow. And that includes the balance. Later on, you can do little kicks to the side. You want to be a little more advanced, close your eyes, look up at the sky, and even come up on a toe for real advanced stuff, okay? But that might be years down the road, and certainly don't push for it. The thing is, consistency and slow and comfort is most important. Both legs in all directions, including crossover. Front, side, back. Lightly touch poles as much as you comfortably can. If you need a grip, do use it. Don't put yourself in any danger of falling. The second thing that we can do here is a bouncing. Stimulate lymphatic flow. And with all the things that we do, whether it's walking or exercise, a primary importance is your breathing. Fully through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth, as deep as you can. It's more important than even the pace in which you walk. It's the primary thing to be mindful of your breath. Immerse yourself in nature, the sounds of nature, the birds, trees. Extend your awareness out your senses. Get out of your mind. Great for depression and anxiety. Also being grounded to the planet. You can take off your shoes periodically if it's safe to do so. Of course, there's glass and goat heads in certain areas. Watch out for that. But it's really good to do your exercise or even a little walking barefoot. Again, so your foot is in contact with the earth. Negative ions, stimulating those reflexology points, loosening up the tarsal bones, also creating more ankle stability, and letting your feet breathe. All very important. So we talked about balance exercise. The next exercise is very important, but again, only to your comfort, is squats. Okay, just do a few, maybe 3 or 4 in the beginning, partial, using the poles as support. When you get a little more flexible and stronger, go further down, eventually all the way heel to butt, and then up. course, use the poles for assistance if you need to. Advanced people can even do one leg squats and so on, but again, don't go for the advanced stuff. That can be potentially harmful and dangerous. Only want consistency and a slow progression. It's more important to enjoy the process than to overstep and injure yourself. That'll only put you back and give you more problems to deal with. So consistency is everything. Okay. So we have squats all the way down, if you can, and all the way up, or just partial. Okay. And to the side. Okay. So again, balance. Both legs. Maybe 3 or 4 in the beginning. Lightly touch the poles if you can, or grip them if you need to. Keep them wide. Good balance here. Bouncing. Okay. Remember to breathe in all the things that you do. If you don't breathe, then you're really missing out. What I mean by breathe is conscious breathing, mindful breathing, full breath. That's probably the primary practice in our walks is full breathing. Periodically you can hum. It also helps stimulate the vagus nerve, parasympathetics, opens up some brain centers. Saying vowel sounds. So there we have it. Let's see. How are we doing with this? Oh, still going on. Okay. Remember, trailfit.net. Trailfit.net with Dr. Rich Obleitner. I'm available for coaching and seeing patients as well as speaking in workshops. Hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.